So I'm back with Richard and his grandfather. Richard, I haven't talked to you in about a month and a half. How have you been?
I've been doing a lot of thinking. I mean, stressed out, tired, hot, really hot. I don't know. I'm actually to the point where I'm at the edge of just saying, forget it. I don't want to live like this no more. Like, I literally just got done talking to my tata, maybe about half an hour ago before he showed up, and before I walked up to Circle K to get him some water. I'm thinking, just get right one last time, with my addiction that I'm struggling with, and I'm just gonna take me and my grandpa straight to detox. There's been a lot of bad. I got a hold of these pills that are really bad, making people really sick, and they're inducing them with Narcan. And I don't know if you know anything about Narcan, but what it does is it revives the individual from an OD. And what that is, I got a hold of a pill that was supposed to be fentanyl, but there was no fentanyl in it. There was only Narcan in it. So when I smoked it, it made me feel right for like a couple minutes. Fell asleep, but the moment I woke up, man, I mean, I felt dog sick. Constant turning, having aches, throwing up, and apparently I had 3 of them. People come by and be like, oh yeah, the good ones, don't worry, I got you. They'll be doing the good ones, making me think that I'm gonna get the right one, and then I'll get thinking of buying the right one, but I'm really buying the one that is gonna make me sick again. Well, I did that 3 times until I realized, forget it. And on the 3rd time, it opened my mind up, and I was like, I don't want to do this no more, because if I keep doing it, the Narcan in my system, and I do get one that's right, it's not gonna do nothing. It's just gonna aggravate me. And say I do get it, like the challenge from the Narcan does wear off, and I do get a fentanyl pill and I do smoke it, and say I do OD, and they do try to Narcan me, then it's probably it's not gonna revive me. I'm probably gonna end up dying, and I don't need that. My grandfather doesn't need that, so I'm gonna go to detox in a couple of days. Like, I don't even know what to say. I'm tired, stressed out.
I've talked to other people, and they mentioned that there's a bad batch of pills out there. They got sick as well. Their stomach, they weren't feeling well. Describing some of the things you're describing, they could tell right away that it wasn't like a normal pill,
Yeah.
right? They're putting something in it. It might be on purpose. There's a lot of stuff going down with the cartel down south, right? As far as them fighting with each other, and so who knows what they're sending up north. It's coming across the border every single day by the ton, and who knows what you're smoking. So that's the danger, right? That underscores the level of danger when you consume something that you have no idea what's in it, what it is, what harm it can do to you. You're alive by the grace of God, That's why you guys are still alive, because your body refuses to submit, to go down, but eventually everything catches up to you, so it's just a matter of time, right? It's not if but when. So I'm glad you're talking about detox. I'm glad you're talking about something different, because if you stay out here, It's gonna be the same thing, dude. Pills, bad pills, maybe good pills, maybe an OD. You know, get locked up. Who's gonna take care of your grandfather? Who's gonna feed your grandfather? Who's gonna change your grandfather? Who's gonna get him something to drink? Who's gonna give him medication? Who's gonna, you know? So not only do you gotta take care of yourself, but you gotta help take care of your grandfather. And man, it just doesn't seem fair, you know. I would have been sick of it a long time ago. It's 100 and some degrees today. It's hot, very humid because there was some rain recently. So I don't know how you're doing it out here, man. And both of you, right? You look tired, you look hot, you look frustrated. Your grandfather, he's 70, what is he, 77? 70-some years old, and I'm sure there's underlying medical issues, right? He was in the hospital recently. So how is he still here standing, you know, still fighting, you know? It's the human body is very it's determined to survive, you know, even in spite of what we do to it, right? The harm that we cause our own body sometimes, right? Have you ever thought about that? Just the harm that you guys are causing to your own bodies?
Yeah. It's crazy how we can adapt to our, you know, our environment for so long, that we've been out here for so long. But yeah, you're right. You know, I don't know what I'm putting in my body that what can harm me now or later on in the future. That maybe it's taking, you know, years away from me that I don't even know I might not get to see. You know, but that's why I made up my mind that I need to stop now.
So once you go to detox, what's the plan after that?
Detox, like follow up my probation, I guess. You know, I hadn't even checked in on that. But I'm pretty sure she finds out that I'm in detox. Yeah, she probably might understand what's going on. I don't know yet. That's another. That might be another interview to talk about.
When how does it work when you're homeless? You don't have an address, you don't have a home, an apartment, but you get on probation, right? Like you have a probation officer, because usually they ask for like an address, like where do you live, so I can go check in on you, right? So I can go make sure that everything's good at your house, at your place where you live.
Whoa.
How does that work when you're homeless? What do they tell you?
When I was locked up and I went to court, I gave them the street addresses where I'm mainly at, where they would mainly find me, or they would know where I'm at 24/7. And you know, and that's on the papers where when I told her where I would be at. I'm pretty sure she knows where I'm at. I'm sure she's driving by and she checks up on me. Probably not gonna pull up on me unless she needs to. So yeah.
And what were you guys doing when I approached you? Were you guys like panhandling at the convenience store, or what was going on?
I had just gotten out from getting water from my grandfather. Usually what we do is just panhandle, you know, get money.
You what?
That's usually what we do is just panhandle, get money, get some food. About an hour ago, I just bought my grandfather some ramen noodles, and I ate me like a little taquito tornado from Circle K. So, we're eating, we're staying hydrated, staying cool. Throw water on my shirt to keep it cool, so I can stay cool. You know, people pass by all the time. They give us food, water bottles. People, they got good hearts. They see it. People that help out, but they hesitate, but they help. Most likely because they know, they understand probably because they have a loved one in their family that's struggling with the same thing. So that's probably why they do it. Because in reality, nobody ain't gotta do nothing for us, you know.
Yeah. Nobody owes you anything, right? Not the government, not the president, not a governor, not the politicians. You have to take care of yourself, right? Society can help you, right? Give you a hand up, right? But don't expect a hand out. You know, big difference, right? So I'm glad you understand that, because there's sometimes there's entitlement, that sense of entitlement, you know, and that shouldn't be the case. You're here because at some point you chose to, you know, indulge in pills, and that's when you got stuck out here, right? You made a poor decision. You're learning from it. Hopefully very soon you get out of this rut, okay? In the meantime, I'm documenting your journey so that other young Richards, a 13-year-old Richard that's at home, that wants to, you know, that decision is posed to him as far as, you know, do you want to try blues or G or anything? Hopefully those youngsters are gonna be like, damn, no, I'm gonna say no every single time. I don't want to make that bad decision because I'm gonna end up out there like Richard, his grandfather, etc. Right? So I'm glad you understand that. I'm gonna give you you're talking about Narcan earlier, so here's a box of Narcan, so you can use if you ever need it. Here's a bag of toiletries. You're gonna have to hide this because there's some people out there just kind of staring, right? So hopefully they don't, you know how it goes, right? There's some box, that's a bag full of toiletries, donated by some of my folks. Here's a bag from Leslie in Montana. Some more toiletries. There's a shirt. Some cool things that you guys might need, right? So Richard, Grandpa, please stay safe. God bless. We'll talk soon, okay?
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you.
God bless.